In week 3 of Sensory Scientist, campers will be exploring a very important material, rock. They'll be learning about the types of rock as well as the properties that define those types. Key words: rock types. Rocks typically fall into one of 3 types: sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic. A sedimentary rock is made up of layers and layers of material that have been compacted over time, such as limestone. An igneous rock is a rock that is made of lava that has cooled on the surface of the earth. A metamorphic rock is an igneous rock that has metamorphosed either due to heat or pressure. They'll be using a number of tests to figure out what kind of rocks they may have in their backyards. One of them is the vinegar test, and the others have to do with what the rocks look like under a magnifying glass. Key word: geologist. A geologist is a science who studies rocks and the earth. Here are supplies for rock band. We have some rocks. I just collected these from outside the warehouse this morning. We may have some in the warehouse, but I would also recommend that you use some of your prep time to go out and collect rocks of your own. The more different kinds of rocks you have, the better. This is a container of vinegar, just normal plain white vinegar, an extra container, and a magnifying glass. Today, students will be exploring different properties of rocks. They're going to do this in a number of ways. One way is to use vinegar. Just like vinegar reacts with baking soda, otherwise known as sodium bicarbonate, by creating fizzing, it also reacts with limestone, the chemical composition of which is calcium carbonate. Very similar. And when you put a rock containing limestone into vinegar, it will fizz just in the same way as baking soda and vinegar. None of the rocks we've collected today are made of limestone, but you can check just by putting them in here and waiting for the telltale fizz. Another way you can look at rocks is just with your eyes. You can see what color they are, whether you see any features like striping or crystallization, and that will give you a lot of clues as to the sort of rock they are. Are they green and dissolve in water? Maybe it's serpentine, one of the primary bedrocks of San Francisco. If it's red and has striping or striation, then it's probably chert, a sedimentary rock found in San Francisco made of the exoskeletons of tiny plankton called radiolarians.